In this Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add an outer glow to objects step by step, so you can make text, logos, and cutout shapes look brighter, cleaner, and much more professional. This is a really useful effect for neon designs, glowing buttons, social media graphics, and anything that needs a strong visual pop. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more quick Photoshop tips and tutorials. All right, let's jump right in. First, make sure your object is on its own isolated layer. This works best when you're using text, a logo, or a shape that sits on a transparent background. That way, the glow can wrap around the object cleanly without affecting the rest of your design. To do this, look over to the Layers panel on the right side of your screen and click the layer that contains the object you want to glow. Once the correct layer is selected, the next step is to open the Layer Style menu. To do that, double-click the empty gray space directly to the right of the layer name. Just make sure you do not double-click the layer name itself, because that will only rename the layer instead of opening the style options. When you do it correctly, a layer style window will appear. Inside that pop-up window, look at the list on the left-hand side and check the box for Outer Glow. Then click directly on the words Outer Glow so its settings panel opens up on the right. This is where you'll control the look, strength, and softness of the glow. Now let's start with the structure settings. First, look for blend mode. Photoshop usually starts this on screen, but if you want a stronger, more vibrant neon-style result, change it to linear dodge, also known as add. This gives the glow a much brighter and more realistic light emission effect. After that, adjust the opacity. A good range is between 70% and 100%, depending on how intense you want the glow to appear. Lower opacity gives you a softer look, while higher opacity creates a more dramatic glow. Next, click the color box. This small colored square lets you choose the glow color. Bright white works great for a clean light effect, while neon blue, pink, and yellow are excellent choices if you want a more energetic, modern, or futuristic look. Pick the color that best matches your design, and then click OK to confirm it. After that, move down to the Elements section. Here you'll see Spread and Size. For spread, it's usually best to keep it low, somewhere between 0% and 10%. If you increase spread too much, the glow becomes harder and more solid, which can make it look less natural. Keeping it low helps the glow stay soft and realistic. Now adjust the size slider. This is one of the most important parts because it controls how far the glow spreads outward from the object. A smaller size creates a tighter glow, while a larger size produces a softer, more diffused light fall-off into the background. If you want that smooth neon effect, increase the size until the glow feels balanced and visually pleasing. At this point, you can keep fine-tuning the settings until the glow looks exactly the way you want. If the effect feels too strong, lower the opacity a little. If it feels too sharp, reduce the spread or increase the size. The key is to create a glow that supports your design without overpowering it. Once you're happy with the result, click OK to apply the effect. And just like that, you've added an outer glow to your object in Photoshop. It's a simple technique, but it can make a huge difference in the overall look of your design. If you found this useful, please give the video a like and subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials, beginner-friendly editing tips, and creative design walkthroughs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.